Hope everything is fine. Been a beautiful day today. Got a few things done. Um, Thank you for the likes. Much appreciate it. Just give me a second. I'll readjust this phone. Big shout out to Nico's Experience. Big E in Cebu. And Chris Beecham. Babes. Gina. Hey, Joe and Jenny. Good morning. Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. From here. How are we? How you going, Joe? Hope everything's good. Um, Still trying to figure out how this new system works on YouTube. Yo. Yes, I took the car down to Western Mitsubishi and got that checked out, but it's got to go in on Thursday for a complete diagnostics on what is going on with the car. It hasn't been right since the key for the computer had been playing up on the car, so we'll get that sorted out. It's one of those things. All right, Philippines. Geez, we had a ball while we were over there. Had a haircut when I got over there. Went with my niece's boyfriend, Ruby, to go and get my hair cut. And very, very good. Similar to what I got done here, which is good. And it made it a lot easier. How's things with you, Joe and Jenny? Hope you are good. I hope you're getting better. Hope you're feeling well. Nico's Experience is doing his live now. So, yeah, he's a little bit busy tonight, so we'll catch up with him later. I'll check back and have a look at his other live that I got halfway through. Okay lang. No, didn't get this fixed yet. So you can see the tooth, the other half of the tooth in behind it. Sorry, it's flickering, the light's flickering, I think, on and off. We're going to talk about the Philippines and getting married over there is good. It's quite challenging in some ways. Everything is done on different days. You have to go to, what is it, to go and get your paperwork for your marriage certificate and everything. Yeah. They have a brown out there, did they? Everything is so different over there compared to here. I think you go to NBI to get your marriage certificate or a copy of it, so you can take it to the what do they call it, the rectory, uh, and then you have to go through processes. You have to go to see the head lady in charge, or man, pastor, priest, father, and go through things on how well you know this lady, how well does she know you, you know, you in love, do you enjoy each other's company, and how long have you known each other. It's pretty good, and this is it. That's the challenging part. But we had to do, I think, we had to go back and forth about 3 times in Cebu City to do that. It was good fun. It was great. We enjoyed it. Then we had to find a place where we could get married. Philippine churches don't necessarily acknowledge foreigner marriages, basically. So even though my wife's Catholic, hey, how you going, Chris? Say hello to Joe and Jenny. We had to go through that process. Also, we had to there was something else we had to do, and because it's been a while since I was over there, since we got married, that was 2011. So we had to go through to find out which church would marry us, and we ended up getting married at Philippine Air Force Base, and which was good. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was lovely. The sermon and the way they did the father did our wedding was really exceptional. We had to meet him too as well, which was good, and get to know him, and he had to get to know us before he did the celebratory uh, things on the wedding. So we had it was great to get to see how things are done over there, and you know, it was awesome. How much it cost? I think our reception was 18,000 pesos, so which was not bad. It was pretty reasonable, and I'm not sure all up with the way things were. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Joe. It's just so great to see, but we had to go from one church to another to find out where we could get married, and then someone said, well, because the churches would not do our, or couldn't do our wedding at the time because there was other weddings on. We did at Philippine Air Force Base in Mactan, which my sister AI arranged. So that was good. That was fun. So we enjoyed ourselves. Looks like a talking head. But yeah, you get to learn things relatively easy. to another area as well to, I think, for Arlene on her side of things, which was great. Oops. We ended up having a civil wedding. I refused to convert to being Catholic. Oh, nothing wrong with being Catholic, it's only a word. But, you know, things, I'm Protestant, and it was definitely nice. The day of the wedding was beautiful. It was good. We've got photos of the whole thing, which and video, and they, mum and I think the kids stuck um, a video on the the after wedding thing after the reception, where they killed the pig for the wedding. That was on our video as well, which was quite funny. And we enjoyed it. So, it was great. We had a good time, and uh, the whole, everyone from the Philippine Air Force came, and that I knew our family, our relatives, lady, mum, mum and dad's friend who stepped in to be mum and dad, well, a proxy family sort of thing, stepped in to help out. So it was good. We enjoyed ourselves. I had fun. Um, I think I conked out by about 2 o'clock. I was so tired. The heat and everything, which really didn't help. But it was just one of the best days of my life, and I'll never forget it. And we had a ball. We had a truly magnificent ball. But yeah, it's different ways of doing things, which is normal. Going from place to place is normal. Going to from NIB to national some thing. I think, hey, Bruce Davis, how are you? Say hello to Christopher Beecham and Joe and Jenny. Great to have you here, mate. But yeah, it's something different. Weddings always in a themed thing. I think it's blue, red, green, and gold. So they're all themed, and that sort of means something, which was good. Um, but yeah, we got plenty of photos, but those things which we would have put up on video on YouTube, but my wife's private in that way, which I could give her respect for that. So yeah, it's good. Just moving this forward. It's a wee bit over, and I'll tilt it down a bit. There we go. All fixed. But yeah, things are different in the Philippines. With the heat, traffic's always busy. You can't be irate. It's just the way it is over there. If you're going somewhere, like you have to be at the airport and get there early over there, especially if you're flying out. And if you're flying out from Manila, if you're flying from Cebu, basically we left on Sunday, which was good Sunday morning, and we had to be at the airport by 10:50 because that was our flight out to Singapore. So we had to be up about 5-ish to be at the airport around about 7, 8 to get organised, go through get um, yeah, get organised to be with the family. So, um, which was good. Outside chatting, talking before we all headed off back onto the in through customs and uh, out through there. Wasn't so bad going through customs in Cebu. It was pretty quick compared to Manila, which would have been, if you were late, it would have been hard. Well, it's what 20 past 12 here. It'll be 20 past 10 there, as far as I know. And Joe and Jeannie talking to Bruce Davis. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's relatively easy. There's a permanent one out now. Just put up Philippines e-travel and just basically go through all the things where you live, name, address. It's basic, really. Name, address, your flight time, flight number of the plane, how long you're going for, sorry, and where you're staying. It was funny, we didn't have to use it, we had to put it in the phone coming back, but when we coming through, when we got to the airport, we didn't have to use it until we got here, back here in Melbourne. But going over, they met us and we had to show it. So, I got to laugh at that one. That was, you got him there. But, Bruce, it's so easy to do. It's so easy to fill out. It's pretty basic. It's just basically, as I said, name, address, your flight number of your plane, what plane you're going on, the flight times, I think, are on it. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just basic. You just go through the whole situation of what the e-travel pass is. But it's funny, we didn't have to use it until we got here. We showed it when we got back here. And we showed it when we got there. So you do have to have it going over, and you just fill it out before you go. You, your family, your mum. You might have to do, say, if you got 4, you might have to do 4, on the one phone, or each individual person does it on their phone. There is a permanent one now, Kevin and Gemma. Um, Kevin was showing me the other day, telling me and explaining to me on how it is. The permanent ones are pretty relatively the same, easy, name, address, where you live, where you're going, who you're staying with, your flight number of the plane, um, and it has the flight numbers of your plane when you're coming back, when you fill it out to come back. So it is relatively pretty easy. So it's not so hard. Oh, okay. Yes, there are times I've got confused with. I know the 2 hour, but now, so like it's 20 past 10 or 20 past 9 over there. 20 past 10. Let's just go for 20 past 10. And, well, it's 20 past 12 here. So it's 2 hours behind us. And it's so easy to work out. But when we get into daylight savings here, we're 3 hours ahead of them. So it's another thing that's, you know, uh, good to be aware of. You always have to try and go with the flow, so to speak. I've got to the point where I'm just easygoing and I just go with what Arlene says, and we do what we have to do within our time period. But it makes it a lot more easier, especially when you're flying out. You have to be there 2 hours before your flight, 4 hours before your flight. So um, we left it. I think 7 and got there about 8, so we could walk in, go and get checked in, go out, talk to everyone, and then head back in and go through customs. And flying the way we did, Singapore to Cebu, um, made it a lot easier going through customs. There wasn't so many people going through there, um, and you didn't have the stress of waiting in Manila behind big long queues where um, if saying we flew with Singapore Airlines, yes, the plane was packed, but it wasn't as bad, and it was pretty reasonable, easy flowing. And when we got to Cebu, everyone wanted to go and tidy up um, and get organised. But to answer your question, Bruce Davis, it's relative. E-travel pass is relatively easy. I've got to put it on my phone permanently now, so I haven't done that yet. I will do that soon. But you just go to Google, um, put in e-travel pass, and you put in Philippines, or like you put in Philippines e-travel pass, and it'll bring it up like that. And then you just go through all the prompts. So it's pretty relatively easy, as I said. date of birth, your day, you put how your name and address and phone number and where you live and where you're staying and the flight number of the plane that you're on. So and how long you're there for and that. So you just go through the prompts. It's pretty easy to fill out. But as I said, I got a permanent one now. So I've got a. We had Kevin stay here because Gemma came in um, the start of May, and I said to Kevin, "You might as well stay here the night because he would have had to come down from Wodonga to Melbourne Airport, and he would have been waiting around Melbourne Airport for 3 hours before they opened up because the car park's not open until a certain time." So I said, "Well, come down here, stay here the night. Come down." I think he came down Friday because she came in Saturday morning, and so we stayed overnight. We had a good chin wag talk. Got to know each other a little bit better. He's invited us up there, but due to my car being not right, I can't go too far in it. So once I get that fixed, then we might be able to do a tour of duty up to see them. But for the moment, I can't do anything. I think he did, but I'm not sure whether he's going back at the moment. There's a question mark there. So he's not sure whether he's going to go back with Gemma. So I've got to talk to Kevin and find out a bit more. So that's not too bad. We Yeah, so we had a good time, just chatting away, and that Friday night, and we got up early and went to the airport. And waited there for Gemma to come in. They were a little bit late because customs, the passport side of things went down. Computers went down, so they had to do it all manually. So it pays to when you're doing that sort of job to know manual as well as the computer side of things. So it was a bit slow process then coming through customs and border checking before they get down to pick up their bags and then go through customs to come out the door. So these things happen. Nobody's perfect. Whoever invented the computer needs to get himself realigned with his computers. But they're having the time of their life up there at the moment and having fun. They went back Saturday morning. After they got back here, we had a coffee and that, and bid fond farewell. We'll catch up with them later. Um, I haven't had the chance to talk to him since I pretty much left him to be um, and let them have a bit of time to themselves. Gemma was tired because it's been 9 hour flight from the Philippines to here. It would have tuckered her out. She would have been buggered, tired. So I was sort of basically just let them get back into the general flow of things here in Australia. Let Gemma get back into the flow of things in Australia. So we will catch up soon. Big shout out to Tom and Ruth, Filipino Ventures. No country is perfect, no matter what they say. Yes, that's true, Joe. That's true. True. Um, we sort of virtually had to get onto thing. I waited out in the car, um, went to a designated spot where I could wait because it's only 15-minute wait parking. By the time you take your bags out, walk across to the terminal or vice versa, come back. Um, you can only, I think in some spots it's only 5 minutes. Because when you walk out of the airport, you got the taxi rank, you got taxis outside of international waiting, and they're up one end and up the other, and then you got Uber in front, and you got the buses on the other side. Trying to get everything settled for the family. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. On this, he probably will get it passed through, which will be good. Um, but it will take a little while. Chris's wife's waiting to get their passport done for their son, so yeah. So it takes a while for passports to get done. If you've got to get your passport done, they use getting it done 2 weeks before you're flying out. You need to get it done probably the year before, and that way at least you got a bit of time. Um, Here it's 10 working days. I think in the Philippines is relatively the same, depending on whatever issues they have in sorting it out. So, you know, they go through their system, checking people. Um, they're pretty hot on the drug issue over there. They caught an Australian man coming from Mexico, bringing drugs in to, I think, via the Philippines to Australia, and I think he was going to Indonesia and he got caught in the Philippines. So the Australian Police Department, federal, uh, negotiating to get him back here rather than sent to Indonesia, because if he goes to Indonesia, he'll get the death penalty. Yeah, exactly. A year ahead before you travel, Joe. It's the same here. Mine finishes, I think, on the 28th of two, uh, in 2028. Sorry. Um, Sorry, I had to close my eyes and think. And I think Arlene's is the 27th. From what I know, I'm not sure about CJ's. I have to check, but we'll get them done before we go back again. We're hoping to go back 2027. It's only 2024 now. So about 2026, probably start um, January 2026. I'll put my passport in Lanes and CJ's and we'll get them organised. So it'll make it a lot easier. And I hear here they're putting passports up. The amount you have to pay for your passport now for travel, which is fair enough. It's been a long time since they had them put up. I don't know how much. I can't remember how much it was last time. Um, and someone said you should get it done before they put your passport up. And I said, well, what's the difference? They put it up now or they put it up later. Uh, it's pretty fair enough when if you get it put up now, it makes it a lot easier. And if they put the prices of the passports up now, it'll be a lot easier to know when you go to do your passport that that's how much it'll be. I can't even remember how long it was since I did mine. I don't think it was long ago. It was before we went to go, and mine said 2028, so we'll get it done beforehand, which will make it easier. Uh, it always costs. Doesn't matter what it is, it always costs. Um, but it's worth it because it hasn't gone up for a while, so it makes it a lot easier to get that part sorted out and get it organised. And as Chris says, you can do it online, so no stress. I prefer to go in and do it, as per normal. So, but in the post office, I prefer to go and do it, get it all organised, bring all the paperwork home, sign it, do it, and take it back and get them to do it because you've got to do your photos and stuff. So it makes it easier, and they send it off, so it's all done. But yeah, it's relatively easy when you look at it, Joe and Chris and Bruce. You get everything organised. You get yourself organised, get everything organised, and you're swinging through the trees with no problems. Me, I'm a big one of when I get to the airport. I like to be there before we go. 346 for a 10-year passport. Oh, okay. So it's gone up a little bit, not much. Or is that the price now? So, it makes it a lot easier to do that. And as I said, I like to get to the airport uh, 4 hours before our international flight. And when I get there, I like to get everything organised and go straight through and have no problems. So it makes that part easier. I like to get on the other side of customs. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they were thinking of putting it up again uh, soon. So they were saying to everyone if they need their passports renewed, better to do them now. But you can't do them until a year before you fly out anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Watch out for that tree, eh? George of the Jungle. But, you, yeah, as I said, I like to get there 4 hours before our flight. I like to get checked in. I like to walk through customs and get past customs with no problems, which we never have an issue anyway. Um, so you once you walk through customs, you go past all the duty free, and then go to get Hungry Jacks or whatever, have a bite to eat before you get your flight. So it makes it a lot easier doing that. So um, it works out relatively good. and then you can sit back and just go, you know, and you're comfortable. You know, once you get to your terminal, the board, you've got that, what, half an hour up your sleeve to wait. Oh, okay, no worries. But I think, Chris, they were talking about putting the price of passports up here, but I haven't heard any more at the moment. So as soon as I find out that, I'll you'll probably let me know, or I'll let you know, one of the two. But yeah, all flying and doing all that. We had a good flight with Singapore Airlines to Changi, and we had a good flight from Singapore to Cebu with Singapore Airlines. I thought it was going to be Scoot on the way back um, to Changi from Cebu, and then Singapore Airlines all the way back here. So, oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. Makes it easy, easy peasy. Oh, okay. Yeah, we only have we get to the airport, we check in our luggage. So you go to the ticket machine, which I think's a total joke, and then you go and put your bags on the counter to go through to the plane. And then once that's all done and sorted, you walk through over to customs and you put your bags in, check all your stuff, um, and take your wallets out and stuff like that, which I sort of dread doing. But I make sure they make sure at the other end there's always someone watching what's going on, so there's no stress. And as soon as I get through the other side, I've stopped wearing belts. I used to have an earring, no more. Stop wearing belts. Stop wearing jewelry. Um, just go through with no hassles. Pretty hard if you've got a pacemaker or you've got a steel limb uh, supporting your arm or something like that. If you broke your arm, that shows up unfortunately. And like the guy behind us, he went through and it's just gone ding, 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 ding. He's gone, what the hell? And then he remembered he broke his arm 2 weeks before and he had a steel plate in it. So that's what thing. And they said, you got a doctor's certificate? And he's gone, oh, shit. So they let him through. They let him through because, it's something that you don't think about, you know. And they could see it was broken because he had it, um, wrapped in a bandage, so they slid him through. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Um, I keep my wallet on me, but everything else, mobile phone, is on me. Um, but everything else, GoPros and all that, are in the bag. And I go through, and I'll just put the wallet in my hat and that, and I'll make sure it's seen so they can see it when I go through. Makes it easier. Yes, that's not a good look, is it? Reg Grundy's smiling at you. You're going to kill me for that one. I know it. But my brother said to me the other day, he said, "What are you doing with your tooth?" I said, "I was down the pond a couple of days ago. I was looking for a little stone I could put in the tooth and just glue it, but I found the tooth has to come out to thing, and yeah, well, it's true. They're all cards, but that's another thing. I think I touched on this last time. I went to the ANZ Bank um, about 3 months ago, and I've got about $543 in there, which is good. Um, uh, and I opened up another account, Bruce Davis, because I thought there's nothing worse than going away and you've got cash, but you don't want to use all of it. So I opened up another bank account with ANZ, another card. And so I've got two cards. I've got a Progress Saver, which I'm putting money away in. I've got the ANZ one, which I call my airfares and holiday money. And I've got $543. Everyone, don't forget, give thumbs up, Scott. Thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Thanks for the support. I do appreciate it. And the ANZ card, um, which I call my flight thing, which I'm putting money away for our next trip. So there's already 500 in there now. So I don't think airfare's going to go up as much again since COVID. They're coming actually down slower now, which is good. Um, Especially off peak, they're coming down. Um, Depends on who you fly with too as well. Cebu Pacific, which fly in here now into Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, and Perth. Oh no, she don't know. She probably does now. She probably heard it. But yeah, I've only just opened it for that reason to have money to put our airfare in for when we go away. So it makes it easier on our pockets. So yeah, it depends on who you fly with too as well, and your insurance. If you decide to take insurance out on your luggage, but it pays to have insurance on your personal health too as well, not just your luggage. Yes, that's true. Flying in the middle of the week. So we can't remember what day we flew out actually, but it was we got a taxi there. Yeah, they're more comfortable on the plane sweats. I used to wear jeans and the Cunt Farmer Brown shirts. which were a lot easier to. They were nice and warm on the plane when you're sleeping. Friday. Okay. That's when I flew out. Um, but I think we flew out. I think we flew out Friday or Thursday. I know flew out of Cebu on the Sunday morning and got here on the Monday. So, but yeah, it's easy. Basically, opening up a bank account. Basically, your name, your address, phone number, your license. Make sure you have your license on it, as well as another card, Medicare, a National Bank card, or another ANZ card, or Commonwealth Bank card. So, I haven't. I flew Zestair um, when we had to go into Manila with Mum for my paperwork for our wedding. We didn't fly Cebu Pacific. That, they were just starting out at the time, so we didn't fly with them. We flew with Zestair. But yeah, just basically those bits of information, and within 10 working days, I had the card. So now there's about 540, no, $594, sorry, in that card. So, I keep putting money in. Yeah, Cebu Pacific is the cheapest. So is Scoot. But you only fly them from Singapore to Cebu or Leyte, which makes it easier. So, yeah, it's one of those things. The boss. She always calls me the boss. I say, no, you the boss. She goes, no, you're the boss. But yeah, it pays to do that, opening up a card to have there. Thanks for coming. If you're still here, Bruce Davis, thank you for coming to my live. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not sure about how cheap the airfares are in America. I pretty well much only know here. Ours was about $7,000 flight from here to um, Singapore, Singapore to Cebu. It was about $7,000, and it would have probably been cheaper if it would have been probably around about six if I didn't take out insurance on our luggage or ourselves. But because there was me, Arlene, and CJ, I took the insurance out on the three of us, plus our luggage, just in case anything happened. I got sick like I did last time, bronchitis, diarrhea, and sugar diabetes in 3 times in the Philippines. So, yeah, it's for the three of us. So, it was relative, and because it wasn't the same insurance company as what I had in 2011 when they said they would They basically told me when I had that uh, that I was looking for money. No matter what way we go, it's about 2,700 for one person. Shit, that's not too bad. It's pretty cheaper here. If you, I think it was around about it's 1,000 for Arlene, 1,000 for CJ because he comes under. It was cheaper when he was a baby because you didn't have to pay for him. But now he's turned 7. It was a bit cheaper for us. Um, so it was around about grand each. So that's 3 grand. And then the insurance on top, which is with Covermore. And they were pretty good. Um, and that covered if you lost your luggage or they left the luggage at the terminal, which can happen, um, or they just lost it altogether, um, misplaced it or whatever. But we have never ever had that. Um, so to be safe, look, I'm not stressing because if we get over there, I just go and buy new shirts and new pants, plain and simple, and buy another bag, which would be nothing, probably $30, $40 cheaper there than what it is here. It depends on the person, how you are, because basically that travel insurance too, Chris, which you know and we've spoke about a couple of times. Oh, it's not close to 2 grand, which is good. So it's between Rona Lynn, CJ, that's about 2 grand something. And with you, that's close to 3,500 because you don't take out insurance. Uh, it'll be easier, but yeah, it'll be a lot more cheaper for you, which is good in one way. So yeah, you can't, you know, but it's up to you. Yeah, but even if you ask and they refuse, you just say, well, what about my health? But if you don't tell them anything, nothing. Like I don't say nothing to them, and we just get the travel insurance. They just ask if you have heart problems, and I just say no, I'm pretty well okay. Just been to the doctor, had blood tests, done all that. I do have sugar diabetes, but that's about it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, I am going to finish up. We will be back next Saturday night, same time. I'll catch you then. Thank you, Joe and Jenny. Thank you, Bruce Davis. Much appreciate you guys coming. Thank you also, Chris Beecham, for coming. Much appreciated, guys. Take it easy. Yeah, I know. You're honest. We'll catch you next Saturday night. Have a great time. Enjoy. Have a great day wherever you are. And remember, life is good. Bye for now. See you later, guys. Thank you, Joe. I will do. Thank you.